The views expressed in this video presentation are my opinions and not necessarily the opinions of guests and others sharing or reposting this video. The content is produced only for educational and informational purposes. Do not regard any statements in this video as a recommendation to buy or sell any financial instrument. Investing comes with risk to loss of principal. Always conduct your own research and seek guidance from a professional investment advisor. I am not a professional investment advisor. I'm Dollar Will. Let's get this money. Give me a chance to set up here. Okay. First marijuana stock we're going to talk about is this symbol here. MJ. It's called Alternative Harvest ETF. It is a basket of marijuana stocks. Marijuana, cannabis, Mary Jane, sticky, icky. Y'all know what I'm talking about. This is everything in that basket. So it's like, buying a space. And this is how I like to roll. I don't particularly like to pick individual stocks, because too many company-specific things can happen. The CEO can die. Class action lawsuit can come forward. The CFO can steal money. It's just a whole lot of things that can happen to an individual company. Whereas if you, I'm interested in the space, not necessarily a company. So if I can buy an ETF and just get a whole lot of them, then I'm kind of shielded against some effery happening with one company. So I like the ETF approach. So you come to bar charts, you type in the symbol of what you want for any ETF. You come over, you click constituents, and it tells you what you're buying. It gives you the percentage of that thing, that individual stock. How much is it represented in the basket? What percentage of the whole is that stock? So 9% of this basket is Chrome, and this is pharmaceutical. 9%, 8% Canopy Growth. That's so you got the big players too, Ray. You got the big ones that everybody's talking about. Aurora Cannabis, we're going to be talking about that one. But I'll say one thing, and as I go through these marijuana stocks, is it kind of relates to what I addressed in the video earlier today, when I talked about in this next wave down in the S&P, we're going to get some differentiation with some of these industries are going to stop declining as the major indexes continue declining. Some of these industries are going to turn around and start headed north. And the consumer staples sector, some stocks within that space are going to turn around, and they're going to offer opportunities for people to go long and make money while the index is falling. And in the initial phase of this leg down that I believe we're in right now, some of them are going to fall to the level that they reached in March and go no further and continue going higher. And I think that's going to happen with this one, with this ETF, this basket. Now, the only way that this basket of stocks can turn around is if the individual constituents are turning around. So what you'll notice when you step through this list, a lot of these stocks in this space, their charts look similar. Okay. So that's a good way to see how a sector is doing. You pick an index or you pick an ETF, which has a whole lot of them in there. So if that symbol looks like it's turning around, if you really still dedicated on buying individual stock, go for it. Dive deep and pick one. But like I've said many times, I don't like buying individual companies. I prefer buying ETFs. I want protection from company specific effery. Gotta have my protection. All right, so that's the ETF, and I'm a fan of that one. Even if the stock on this high here is $45 and it could get down here, I think this thing is going to pull back some more. The question is it going to make a new low? If it does, I would abandon ship. Um, if the price gets around in this area, starts going sideways, that would get me excited. I'm an aggressive trader, so I get in those early signs, and so if it starts going sideways in this area, I'm likely to get in and put a stop loss here. But a safer way would be to wait for it to break this trend line and get in. You know, another safer point would be to wait until the price made a new high here. You know, but I wouldn't look at it when it goes sideways here. But every level is right. It just depends on your level of risk. How aggressive you are as a trader, and none of this is set and forget. So you still got to watch it and make sure that it doesn't make a new low, because now you're into hopeism once it falls here. So that's the story with MJ, the basket. Now we're going to look at some individual plays. We got Hexo. This is a very tiny company. We're talking about, this is like $8. There's too many zeros there. I tell you. I'm like, is this come on, is this $8? My eyes are gone. Is this thing say 8,000 or $8? That's ridiculous. I need some damn glasses. Let me bring this damn laptop closer. I don't know why I think that's going to help. I'm farsighted. That thing looks like 8,000. Nah, I'm just gonna call it $8. Yeah, see what y'all think. See what that price is. Blow it up on your screen. Okay. But even let's just go with $8. We still down here in the really, really low area. This is like 45 cents. So even just to get back up to $8 for 45 cents, you talking approaching 2,000%. That's a lot. That's a big take. Just getting back to here. I mean, if you hiding out in this, approaching this $8 level, while the major indexes are tanking, you really are setting yourself up nice to be able to roll into some of that heavily discounted stuff in the major markets. You putting yourself in a position to recover likely, any losses you experienced when the market made that initial dive down. So, I mean, the whole name of the game is to get your money back, stacked high like it was before the market started to fall. So you'll have some money to buy other stocks when they are deeply discounted. We're not there yet, but I think this is going to rise. This is one to pay attention to. I'm not absolutely against taking a flyer on this right now at this price. I see, because this low is 34 cents. And right now we're at, let's see, this low is 48 cents. Yeah, this isn't bad. This isn't a bad spot. So you got a little risk that it could fall below here and then settle down here. But I'm aggressive. I would be okay with that. Again, this would be couch money anyway. Okay, we're talking about something experimental. A lot of these companies don't even have profits yet. So, this would be more in line with the Vegas bet, couch money kind of stuff. But Hexo is one of those small ones. And you're talking about making 2,000% potentially or more if it goes above this level here, and it likely will. That's a nice payday. Man, like $1,000 worth of this, man, you're looking at like 20 grand, get back in this area. And you got Aurora Cannabis. This is the one that one of my subscribers on video 3 weeks ago with Matty Ghost. This is the one he wanted to take a look at. You remember NJ that had that big zigzag pattern? You see the same pattern here. And this one, I like this one now too. I need to see it make a new candlestick created that goes above this one. Or if this keeps falling, I need to see a positive candlestick come out and make a higher high to stop this decline. Then that would get me that's what I would look for. But this looks good too. We talking 70 cents. So these are the real penny stocks, huh? 70 cents. And then this is like what, $12. Again, you're talking more than 1,000% gain. Nice spot, nice place to hide out while everything else is going to hell. Some major companies going to be on sale as you see massive destruction in the major indexes. You're going to see semiconductors. Semiconductor stocks are going to trade like penny stocks. It would be nice to make some money over here and then catch some bargains in the major indexes when they tank. So that's the move. I like this. I like Aurora Cannabis. Yeah, like I said, I'll be watching every day. If I was into buying individual stocks, I'd wait for this thing to give me a positive candlestick to break this little downtrend. To really make it obvious, it's got to break that. Break that. Give me some positive. Start trading above this diagonal line. If it hopped this fence, that would be hop this fence without going below here. That would make me really, really, really feel good about it. But I think these lows are in. I think this is it. So this is like turning the clock back and buying in way back here. And this is August 31st, 2016. Yeah. So this is like, what would you do if you could turn the clock back? People say it all the time. Man, I wish I had bought this stock or that stock a long time ago. Well, you got another chance. Let's see if you got the courage. Now, you got to take two or redo. So, yeah. Let it hop the fence. Let it hop the fence. If it never hops the fence and you're waiting for it to hop the fence, you didn't lose anything. You didn't lose anything. It's just going to keep falling. So, it's either going to come to this line and come up and hop the fence or fall through it. But I say the safest way to play this is just wait for it to hop the fence. Just stare it down until it hops the fence. Afria. Another one. Looks like it needs to come down some. Now this one, I'm not so sure about this one in terms of the bottom being in. This one kind of scares me because it's retesting this area here where we hit these lows. And we may get another leg down low with this. But the thing about it, these stocks trade as a group. So if you see one of them hop the fence, like the one we just looked at, you see a positive sign with Aurora Cannabis or is that what this was? Yeah. You see a positive sign on that. You can go through and look at some other marijuana stocks, and you're likely to see other positive signs in other stocks. So that's telling you that a lot of the traders at large have zoomed in on that whole space because you start to see all of them start to show bullish indications. And to really get a grasp of what those bullish indications are, you need to get your get your skill up. Join my Patreon. Hang out with me over there. My supporters on that channel will tell you if you want to chop it up, you just want to, fire up a private hangout, not on YouTube, just for like Patreon members only, or just for you. I'm game. I'm about it, So you can get the you can get your questions answered. You can get the pretty immediate feedback. You can get guidance and you can get feedback. Okay. And you have other people over there that are also trading too. You can get feedback from them. So we're trying to build a community over there. All right. So like I said, I would like to see it. I would like to see it a little further away from this broken support, this congestion right here. This wouldn't surprise me if this one went a little lower, but we'll see. But I like Aurora Cannabis and MJ so far as sort of like the canary that lets you know what's going on. These are this one especially because it's an ETF. Let's see. That's April. Okay. Excuse me. And of course, the market cap leader, Canopy Growth. Okay, this kind of takes me back to the chart we just saw with Afria. Canopy Growth did that. It visited an area, a congested area where we had a lot of trading activity where the fourth floor fell out. It came up and touched the sky, fell. That's what I wouldn't be surprised if this one did the same thing. Come up here. I would not be surprised if this one had another leg down. But Canopy Growth, this could be ready. But again, like I said, with the others, a lot of stocks in this space, it needs to come and retest this low and survive it. So we're a little early. If I hadn't opened my big mouth earlier today, I still would be watching this because I would rather make the video when I'm getting like a strong confirmed signal of a turnaround. So instead, this is a watch list video. We got it on watch. All right. So this isn't ready yet either. Yeah, I need to see that. Break that. Not much difference between the two. Whether you draw the line there, draw it there, same concept. Not tomatoes. So we're in watch mode. Tilray, this is the final one. Looks just like this one. It's like it looks like people are pressing the buy and sell button on the whole group. It looks like a lot of investors or ETFs are controlling these prices because people are buying it via the ETF. Which kind of looks the same. People are buying this symbol, which is then going out to buy all these individual stocks, and it's making all these charts look the same. Okay, so you can really kind of just watch this one, and when this one gives you a positive sign, you're likely to see positive sign on all of your marijuana stocks. So if you're interested in the marijuana space, make a watch list. Okay. So I'll go down the list of what I have in here, and you can write it down if you haven't. Write down MJ. That's the ETF. Write down Hexo. That's the tiny one, trading under $1. Um, and this is Aurora Cannabis. It's also sub $1, penny stock. Okay. So again, that's MJ. Second symbol Hexo, HEXO. Nick Dennis Aurora Cannabis, ACB. Albert, Charlie, Bob. Alfria is the company, and APHA is the symbol. That's the next one. And then we got the market cap leader, Canopy Growth, CGC, and then Tilray. But you see, they look, they look the same. They look the same. So some of them have like stronger business models than the others, but you see they all fell as a group, and I'm telling you they're going to rise as a group. Even the ones with bad business um, business models. Let's see, this high was $300. See what we got down here, and this low was $2.43. Man, if you can get this thing anywhere, let's say $4 or less, that's a heck of a play from like $3 or $4. Let's say $3, $3 up to $300. Man, that is 10,000% from $3 to $300. That I don't know. This might be the one, just because of the math involved in getting back to this number. That might be the one. The big payback. Somebody Q James Brown, the big payback. I'm gonna shut it down right here, and I'm gonna flip this video. I gotta edit to make it the top of this, and I'm gonna get this posting. It's gonna be after midnight, so I guess I didn't make my deadline. I said I would get this video up today, and it's going to be tomorrow. I made the statement on Saturday. It's going to be Sunday after midnight, before I get it posted. But I tried my best. Peace.